Hello guys, welcome to Bland County Survivor Man. Thanks for watching. Guys, today on Bland County Survivor Man, I'm going to take a piece of steel, a piece of spring steel, and I'm going to attempt to forge just a small survival knife out of that piece of spring steel. Now this piece of steel is just what I say it is. It's a spring. That's the kind of spring that comes off of a big old garage door that helps lift the door up and down, the weight of it. And that stuff is excellent steel, and it makes good knives and tools. So that's what we're going to use today. First thing we're going to do is we're going to put that thing in the fire and straighten it out. Sorry about the smoke today, but it's threatening rain, and I don't want to get my stuff rained on, so we'll have a little bit of smoke in this video. So I'm going to go ahead and straighten that spring out a little bit there and start forging the knife blade and show you how that works. Getting hot enough now, guys, to start straightening it out a little bit. Got some color to it there. Go ahead and bend it over. That joint, taking the circle out of it. Guys, for any of you fellers who are interested in being like me, I'm not really a blacksmith. I'm just a hobbyist or a tinkerer, somebody that likes to do this kind of stuff just for the general purpose of repairing things, making knives and stuff like that. You can take an old barbecue grill, and you won't have a setup like mine right here. This is an old-fashioned setup, which is probably about close to 100 years old now. But anyway, you can take you an old barbecue grill that's about halfway gone anyway. Take that thing and hook you up a couple of pipe fittings to it. Doesn't take very much at all. Get you an old vacuum cleaner and put it in, and just put the exhaust hose to it. That'll make you a forge. Take you an old hair dryer that don't heat anymore and hook that thing up to it. Make you a little backyard forge. All you got to do is line the bottom of that old grill with some clay and stuff, and just keep that fire right off of that tin, and you have yourself an excellent little backyard grill to tinker with. Once you start doing that stuff, you'll be hooked on it just like I was. You guys have got the thing straightened out, and there's what it's looking like right now. I'm just going heat after heat and turning that thing into a knife blade. The thing you want to do is don't get in no hurry with this kind of stuff, because if you do, you'll just burn your steel up. So, there it is, turning it into a knife blade. Okay guys, and cut that thing off. But see how it looks right there right now. This piece right here is going to be my handle. There's my knife blade being forged. And this is just going to be a total metal knife. It's not going to have wooden handles or bone handles or anything like that on it. So that's what it looks like right now. Okay guys, there I am drawing the tail piece out for the handle. This thing's going to come around and curve back underneath the knife, and I'm going to leave enough space in it there to make my handle. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm drawing out the knife tang. Okay guys, there's what the tail end of it's going to look like. It's got that little decorative twist on it. It's going to come right back and bend up into that notch right there. And that's going to be what my knife handle looks like. And when you make yours, you just make it to fit yourself. Or if you're making a custom knife for somebody else, then make it to fit their hand. But that's what I'm doing with this one. Okay you guys, there's what my knife handle looks like. You can see how I brought my little decorative twist right back to that notch that I made in there with a piece of cold steel there to make that knife blade, or to make my knife handle match up with the blade. So that's what that is going to look like. Okay you guys, in just about an hour and a half, I've took a forge and a grinder and created that survival knife right there. This particular survival knife is a flint striker right on the back side, and let's see if the thing will work. Yep, I can get sparks off of that thing pretty easy. You can see the fire flying right there. Guys, there it is. There's our mountain man neck knife slash patch knife, eating knife, scalping knife, skinning knife. To be honest with you, looks to me like that's going to really hold the edge good. Anyway, let me tell you a little bit about how to go about hardening a piece of steel. This stuff right here is spring steel, high carbon steel. Do not quench this stuff in water when you're trying to make your knife. If you do, the sucker's probably going to break on you somewhere because it'll get it too hard in some spot on the knife. So you want to quench your steel or your spring steel like this in oil. I use just old motor oil that I keep when I change the oil in my car. The way you go about doing that is you heat that knife up. After you've got your knife designed and polished and made the way you want it, the only way you can get that thing hard again, the right way, is to heat the blade up on this knife until a magnet will not stick on it anymore. That's the way I used to do it. That's the way I did it. You heat it up until the blade is not, a magnet will not stick to it anymore, and quench that blade in oil. Do not quench it in water. Okay? That's what you do. Now, that's when you put the hardness back in your knife blade. Now, to temper the knife blade, you simply polish your blade up after you've hardened it off. Polish it up till you can see it is real shiny. Take you a block of steel and heat that block of steel up till it's about cherry red. Take your knife blade, let's just say that's my block of steel that's cherry red. Take your cold knife blade and lay it down just like that on top of that piece of steel. And you're going to see colors start to go through the knife from the back all the way up. It'll start out and go blue, orange, red, and straw. Up here at the very edge of your knife, right there on the very edge of it, you want when that straw color hits the edge of that knife blade, just quench that thing in oil and you've got a good knife. Guys, that's another tip from your Bland County Survivor man. Thanks for watching and have yourself a nice day.